Hello, hello, everybody. This is Lynn, the CEO and the founder of EduCare Taiwan. Um, Welcome to our webinar. We EduCare Taiwan, really, we are the largest and the only platform which consistently and honestly promote Taiwan higher education in India. Today, I want you to meet Yuki Kawamura. You might say, who is Yuki Kawamura? After this, you guys have to search, okay? Yuki Kawamura. So he's a 23 years old Japanese basketball player who recently made a history to become a NBA player. Yeah. He's standing just 1.7, like a 1.72 meters. Yeah, tall. You know, in 2024, the average of the NBA player is 1.99 meters, about 2 meters. That is the average though, average. 1.99, okay? If you check, then you will know. So Kawamura is right now currently is the shortest the player in the NBA league now. But don't let his height to fool you. Let's watch a video, okay? I'm gonna to let you watch a video now. Wait.
Kawamura, the 5'8" Japanese guard, captivated fans during the NBA preseason with his exceptional playmaking ability. We start off in Dallas, where Kawamura had the entire defense frozen with a pinpoint pass slicing through their setup.
Killer, no good. Taps the rebound out. Kawamura has it right back inside. Another Timberwolves. This one's good with a foul.
Every time Kawamura drove to the basket, defenders couldn't help but swarm him, but he was always one step ahead.
Yuki's journey to the NBA is nothing short of inspiring. Every day, he commits to perfecting his craft, practicing an astonishing 600 three-point shots from a distance. This relentless dedication not only sharpens his shooting skills, but also demonstrates his incredible work ethic and focus. And this practice has become a cornerstone of his game, allowing him to compete at the highest level. But it's not just his shooting that sets him apart. Yuki is also a master at passing the ball. With a keen understanding of the game, he employs smart strategies to find his teammates in the best positions to score. His ability to read the court and anticipate plays makes him an invaluable asset to his team. Yuki's vision and intelligence on the court allow him to create opportunities, proving that basketball is as much about teamwork and strategy as it is about individual talent. In a world where height often dominates the conversation, Yuki Kawamura stands tall as a testament to the power of perseverance, skill, and smart play. His journey is a reminder that with passion and hard work, anyone can achieve their dreams, no matter the odds.
You see how short he is, right? He's actually very short. And don't you think that this young man journey is a it's a showpiece of the power of passion, hard work, and strategic thinking, right? Despite facing the skepticism, because his height, originally his height was not even qualified as a professional basketball player in Japan. But Kawamura, exceptional skill. He's very good at, shooting the 3-point shot. He actually really practiced 600 3-point shot daily when he was in high school, right? That's why he got selected. And he's very sharp in the court, right? He would know where to pass the ball. So he won many fans. When next time, if you have the opportunity to see the YouTube, he has a lot of fans, which when there's a game there, that everybody say Kawamura, they all want him to come to play, right? So his story teaches us that with the right strategy, even those with the perceived disadvantage can be the winner of the game. Now, let's draw a parallel to your potential to Kawamura and your study in Taiwan. Like Kawamura in the world of the basket, Taiwan might not be the most obvious choice for most of the Indian students. when they want to thinking of go abroad to study. However, study in Taiwan hold a immense, very huge potential to give you a significant advantage in your future career. Taiwan as the hub, as a global hub of a semiconductor, the major player in the electrical and electronic industry, and Taiwanese university, are at the forefront of advanced research in biomedical and bioscience. For Indian students, this presents a exceptional opportunity to engage in the cutting edge research and get hands-on experience, the really hands-on experience, not only book experience, with the state-of-the-art equipment, which is most of the time available in most of the Indian university. Taiwan offer you a unique, age that align with the potential that India is having the Make in India initiative, right? So studying in Taiwan, you will be positioning yourself in the forefront of this crucial industry and the skill that you need to set yourself apart for rest of the most of the competitor in the job market. Remember, the success would only come to those who recognize and grab that unconventional opportunity. If you only you only follow the majority, you cannot be a Kawasaki, right? If people say, oh, this high you cannot play the basketball, if he really stopped it, but you can never let his high stop his pursuing his NBA dream. Similarly, don't let the fact that India is not the traditional study abroad destination to hold you back. Instead, see Taiwan as your chance to stand out, to gain the invaluable experience in the cutting edge industry and research environment, and to become a bridge between these two nations, Taiwan and India, the most dynamic economies. I believe that Taiwan University can offer you the world-class research facilities, and then they have to give you the opportunity to close work in the industry connection, right? So this provide the perfect training ground for the job of the future. Now, let's hear from our guest speakers. 3 of them from China Medical University. And China Medical University is very dynamic, and right now it's one of the top, research institute in biomedical and bioscience. So they're going to provide you with the more detailed information. Please do pay attention. And this could be your opportunity to stay competitive in the job market for the next 40 years. Okay, that's my opening today. So I hope that you guys do pay attention to this, today's opening that you're going to have. Now, our first presenter is Professor Yang. Professor Yang, the stage is yours. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for this opportunity to introduce my research. So my lab basically study cancer and neuron biology. And as you can see, we are a graduate school and focus on biomedical sciences in China Medical University. So before that, I'd like to introduce to you. So I graduated from UTMD Anderson Cancer Center, which is the ranking number one in the United States in the cancer center hospital. And then I studied postdoc research in Stanford University, also as a top university in US. And as you can expect it, I get the tenure track position, faculty position in Purdue University. And in year 2020, August, I returned and I relocated my lab back to China Medical U. So my lab basically study immune response, energy metabolism, and cancer cell growing and neuron development. So I'm going to tell you more detail using these three directions. So first, just a couple years ago, we identified a very important metabolic sensor. This guy's AMPK can control a very important developmental signal pathway called Sony Hedgehog pathway. So we are the first group to identify how this metabolic sensor controls this development signal pathway. And this pathway ended up to be a very significant and also important in cancer development. And among that, we also identify the immune cell and this metabolic also play a very important role in this tumor microenvironment. And same as the brain neuron degeneration disease, such as Alzheimer's, Huntington, or some other neuron degeneration disease. And based on those findings, we extend the research into some more clinical translational direction. So we using this medulloblastoma, which is a pediatric brain cancer and also breast cancer as a model, and to also further this Sony Hedgehog pathway is highly activated in medulloblastoma and breast cancer. And we know those two cancers, we can identify the origin of those cancers, and we also study those metabolic rewilding through this multiple novel technique, such as proteomic or whole genome and single cell RNA sequence, and also CyTOF to examine the cell or recurrent drug resistant type of the malignant type of cell compared with the normal tissue. We can mapping and identify the key driver who is contribute to this recurrent or drug resistant in these two types of the cancer. And we also using this platform, and by cooperating some faculty in Purdue University and also other university, we can using high throughput screening or artificial intelligence AI-based modeling screening to identify the drug target and combine some of the advanced therapies such as immunotherapy or some other cell therapy to tackle those two devastating diseases. So here is some result I'd like to share with you. So of course, we're using this animal model, mouse model, patch head, which is lost one of the allele. So as you can see, the brain, this is the mouse brain in 3 weeks old. You can see the green cells, which is studied on controlling growing of those neurons. And 10 weeks old, you can see those lesions become bigger. And virtually 4 to 6 months old of mice, they all develop those green nasty brain tumor in those mice. And of course, all those mice are died due to this serious disease. And those tumors are similar to human medulloblastoma. So this model, which was generated by the advisor when I was in Purdue, when I was in Stanford University. So this model became a very popular model for study medulloblastoma. And we also acquire a large amount of the tissue from clinic. Sorry. For some reason, I cannot go back. Anyway, so we also have the tissue from the human patient samples. So we can using those clinical human patient sample to do the same thing to verify the mouse study. So in the other direction, we're using the mouse model to study cancer and also neuron degeneration disease, just like I mentioned earlier. So as you can see, these mice, which is the single genes knockout mice, they develop some fissure. You can see the mice knockout mice compared to the normal wild-type mice, they are behave different. And in here, we also using some behavior assay. In this case, we're using rotarow to measure their balance. So you can see if you can easily compare the two mice. One is wild type, another is knockout. The knockout mice will losing their balance easily. And we also using this open field assay to trace the mice, their activity and their behavior as well. As you can see, the knockout mice virtually looks totally different compared to wild type or heterologous mice. So combine all those assay, all those techniques are available in China Medical U. So we can use that to study the behavior of the mice. So as I mentioned, the AI-based modeling screening, which I cooperate with the Daisuke, which is my friend in Purdue, and also his postdoc at that time, now is the associate professor in Korea University, Uhishi, and he using this computational modeling, and we can using the AI software developed by their group to screen many minions, multiple minions of a drug, and then we can test and validate using our cell model or animal model and to identify the key molecule to targeting those cancers. And we also take advantage of this deep learning AI technique. Recently, it's become very popular and hot area. So through this, another researcher, which is also my old friend, back to MD Anderson, and he is working in National Cancer Institute, NCI, and also another faculty in NCI. So they developed some deep learning framework which can predict an image and also analyze the image from the patient, and also they can study those DNA methylation, chromatin modifier, combine those information together, they can predict the outcome of the clinical and provide a very useful idea for the treatment for those specific cancer. So we are set up another model for medulloblastoma and breast cancer, and hopefully in the near future we will see some positive result for this. And again, I just didn't show you the full picture, so we were using this image and apply to their finding using their deep learning framework and to analyze all those tumors and genes expression. So just earlier this year, we published a paper in Cell Metabolism, and the study we show is we identified those triple negative breast cancer, how those breast cancer can be metabolic reprogramming from glycolysis dependent into some fatty acid oxidation dependent. And through this switch, we will understand the metabolic rewiring of those cancer, which is also very malignant type of breast cancer. Then we can, using the mechanism we clearly understand, and design a specific target to kill with those cancer through this synthetic lethality assay. So basically, our goal is through study the basic science, we can understand the detailed molecular mechanism of those cancer development, and then we apply the drug screening method, combine the new and novel technology such as AI-based and structure-based, and then we will cooperate with the pharmaceutical company or hospital to conduct the clinical trial. So by together, our goal is to cure the cancer. Of course, right now it's just a goal, but we are very confident we can do that. And also the neuronal diseases. So if you are highly motivated, which is, I believe, all of you, should be there. Otherwise, you will not attending this webinar. And you want to make your life different, you want to do some novel, cutting-edge research, yeah, please join us, okay? And this is our lab website, and this is my email. If you have any further question or you want to know more, you can go to my lab website. All right, thank you for your listening.
Thank you so much, Professor, for your wonderful sharing. So, Professor Lee, now you can share.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So I'm Yijuan Li, and I'm the faculty in the Department of Biological Science and Technology. So, and I also play basketball. So if you have a chance to come visit Taiwan in the future, feel free to call me and we can play basketball together. And my expertise is in the structural biology and also some biochemistry and biophysics tools. So if you are interested in or you have any question about my talk today, please feel free to email me. Okay. Basically, it's hard to summarize all of my study in one slide, so I will try my best. So I roughly divide my research approach into 3 parts. So the first part is the structural biology. I'm trained as a structural biology expertise, so I know how to use techniques like cryo-EM and also X-ray crystallography to determine the atomic resolution of the protein structure. And especially, you know that in the pharmaceutical company, they are building lots of the cryo-EM facility. So they need a lot of the expertise into this field. So if you have the chance to study cryo-EM in the future, I'm highly encourage you to study the cryo-EM. Okay. And in the 2021, our lab are the first group that we solve the CDK8 complex structure. Okay, the CDK8 itself is an oncogene in the colorectal cancer. And by solving this complex structure, we know the detailed mechanism of how the CDK8 was activated non-canonically, and also how it related to the loss of function disease, such as uterine leiomyoma. Okay, and this is published in 2021. And recently, our study in our lab is focused on the RNase-1-driven ALK activation, especially in the lung cancer. Okay, I will talk to this in more detail later. And the next part will be the molecular modeling. So I'm an expertise start from the structure. So lots of people and they cooperate with me and they want to study in some molecular docking. So I cooperate with other professors in our campus, and we publish a paper and indicating coffee could be a dietary inhibitor to prevent SARS-CoV-2 infection. And this was published last year. And we also use like a cutting-edge technique such as AlphaFold. We know that it win the Nobel Prize in the chemistry this year, right? So I also use AlphaFold to predict our interest protein complex. So here we predict the ribonuclease 1 and together with the EphA4. Okay, this is receptor tyrosine kinase, and then together can activate the tumorigenesis in breast cancer. So I'll use AlphaFold and then produce the complex model, and we do the point mutation to prove this model's accuracy. And the next is our lab is also setting up the biochemistry techniques such as SPR, surface plasmon resonance. So with our collaboration, we help other professors to determine their interested inhibitor to their target protein. So in this case, we determine the inhibitor to ADAM9. This protein is related to the KRAS degradation and in pancreatic cancer. So it's also published this year. And another work is we determine the anti-cancer Kunguan received herbal formula to inhibit the SARS-CoV-2 infection. Okay, so all of this work is done by using the SPR in our lab. So today I would like to share with you our recent work, which is focused on the ribonuclease 1 driven ALK activation. So in the lung cancer, especially NSCLC, this type of lung cancer, the cancer cell will secrete one protein called RNase1, and RNase1 will be working as a ligand, and it will activate the ALK receptor. This is also another receptor tyrosine kinase. And after this ligand receptor complex formation, the ALK could activate the downstream signaling pathway and leading to the cancer cell proliferation, migration, and also a colony formation. So we aim to resolve the structure of the complex in the RNase1 and the ALK. So if after we know the detail about how the RNase1 binding onto the ALK, okay, we could develop an inhibitor to disrupt, to interfere this interface. And this inhibitor, by our development, could be complement the traditional kinase inhibitor, like a crizotinib. So our inhibitor that disrupt the interface should have a higher specificity and reduce the toxicity. And here I would like to mention about the market size of ALK inhibitor. And in 2019, the target population of this patient is rising to 50,000 people, and the annual sales volume is about up to 10 billion. Okay, and in 2021, 3 Nature papers they published back to back, and they reveal that the ALK receptor have a native ligand called ALKAL. Okay, so they solve this complex structure of ALKAL and ALK. But after our study, we found that ALKAL, although it's a native ligand, but this is not clinical correlated. But our finding, RNase1 is the clinical correlated ligand. So this emphasizes the value of the RNase1 and the ALK complex. Okay, so if we can resolve this complex structure, we definitely can go to nature. Okay, so this complex structure is urgently needed. Okay, so using cryo-EM to determine the structure takes a lot of time. And before we solve the experimental structure, we are trying to use AlphaFold to predict any possible binding mode. So we use the RNase1 and the ALK sequence and generate lots of candidate models. So one important question is, after this generate so many models, could we pick the best one? Okay, so how we pick the best model is really depend on our experience in the structure biology. Okay, so anyway, here is the best model I picked. And we also observe some detailed interactions, some key residues in the interface. And then we make a point mutation and trying to see can the mutation disrupt this ligand receptor binding. So in future, we will use the SPR to determine the key residue in the interface. And we are also purifying ALK protein and the RNase protein and processing to use cryo-EM to solve this complex structure. Okay. Okay, thank you for your attention. So today I just briefly talk about my recent work. And if you have interest in studying in like a cryo-EM or try to using the biochemical or biophysical interaction technique, yes, welcome to join my lab. Thank you. And we're happy to answer any question. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's all my talk. Mm-hmm.
So, Professor Lin, you will be presenting on behalf of Professor Yang. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Oh, hi. Good evening from Taiwan. Now I will introduce to you about China Medical University. So, Professor Yang, our Dean of the Office of Global Affairs, because he has another arrangement. So, it's me. I'm Professor Jinru Lin, also Professor Lin. Now I will fill in Professor Yang's place and to introduce to you about China Medical University. So China Medical University in the recent year, actually we have developed very quickly, and now we are moving toward actually we are a world-class university because according to many university ranking, we are considered as the top 1% of universities worldwide. I will tell you why in the later slides. Okay, so China Medical University, we are founded in the year of 1958, and we are located here in Taichung area, which Taichung means the middle of Taiwan. So as you can see, it's basically the center area of Taiwan, and that's our main campus. And we have another satellite campus. It's about like 1.5 hours drive from Taichung campus. It's in Beigang, and so far now we have more than 6,000 beds because island-wide we have like 5 affiliated hospitals. So we have more than 6,000 beds, which makes us the second largest healthcare system here in Taiwan. So actually we have the university here, we cooperate with the doctors and in the hospital closely to do the research. And we are also the JCI accredited hospital, which means that this is the American doctoral accreditation unit. So this means that our healthcare service is the quality of healthcare service is recognized internationally. And as I just previously mentioned, that China Medical University, actually we are from all different aspects of world university ranking. Actually, we are doing pretty good. So this is the most update, like 2024 to 2025, according to the U.S. News World University Ranking. And we rank number 2 here in Taiwan, and right next to the National Taiwan University, which is the oldest and the largest national university in Taiwan. And another ranking that we also rank number 2 in the according to the Shanghai ranking, and we also rank number 2 in Taiwan here. And if you look at another one, and another ranking is the THE World University Ranking, and we also rank number 2 here in Taiwan, right only next to the National Taiwan University. So you just hear the talks from Professor Yang and Professor Lee, and in additionally, we also actively recruit world-renowned faculties or researchers worldwide. So here I just want to mention to you a few. For example, our Vice President Lu Hai-Wang, and also our Vice President Zhang Guo. So Vice President Lu Hai-Wang, he's specialized in cancer research and the Chinese herbal compound research. And the Vice President Zhang Guo, we also recruit him from the States, and he's a neurosurgeon. And also we have Professor Wang Shaochun, and also who is also specialized in cancer research, and Professor Yang Zeyan. You just listen to Professor Yang's introduction about his lab, and also Professor Yamaguchi, and Professor Liu Yanliang, and Professor like Wang Zihao, and also Professor Li. You just listen to his talk. So in this slide, I just want to let you know that in addition to those professors who are very actively doing research in our university, we have for over 5,000 faculties that are actively doing the research. And now I especially want to mention to you our President Hong. Our President Hong, Minchi Hong, and he's also an academician in the Academia Sinica here in Taiwan, and he's currently our president here at China Medical University. And we recruit him from MD Anderson Cancer Center, which is the top 1 cancer center in the United States. And he's also President Hong is also a world-renowned cancer researcher, and he's so far his research is high side. He has over 700 publications, and he's number one, Taiwan's number one in cancer research area, and the number one in medicine, and also number one in molecular biology. And Professor Hong, or President Hong, his dream, his goal is he wants to make novel therapy, find novel therapy to overcome difficult malignancies. So here are some of his highlight researches. Because of time limitation, I'm not going to go through that. But if you're interested, you can also go on the website to search Professor Hong's name, and you can find out a whole bunch of publications. And also, former president, Professor Wenhua Li, and Professor Wenhua Li is also he's specialized in research in pancreatic cancer, and he's also academician in the Academia Sinica, and he also have many breakthrough research findings in the pancreatic cancer research. So this is just to name a few. But in addition to Professor Hong and Professor Li, and here in China Medical University, we also have Center of Excellence that is funded and supported by our government. So far, we have 3 Center of Excellence. The first one is Center of Excellence for Chinese medicine, and also another one is Center of Excellence for new drug development, and also another one is Center of Excellence for cancer biology and precision therapeutics. So those research centers, they are funded by our government, the Ministry of Education, by our government. So they are supported by the grant, higher education smart project funding. And in addition to those 3 center of excellence, we also have other center for neuroscience, and also center for cardiovascular diseases. And also we have the AI center. And so this is just some of the target molecules that currently with the ongoing project here at China Medical University. Those are some of the target molecules listed here for those research projects. And also, I especially want to mention that starting from the year of 2024, China Medical University, our president, Min Chi Hong, and he is supported because our Taiwan government, we want to form one Taiwan cancer dream team. So our government just choose one cancer dream team, which is led by our president, Min Chi Hong, and he led other sub-projects and 3 sub-projects and 5 co-leaders. And the PIs of these sub-projects are from, like for example, from Taipei Medical University and National Taiwan University, and also from our China Medical University. So this dream team, Taiwan Cancer Dream Team, they are funded by the government, and they are chosen, the only dream team that was chosen by our government to do the cancer research, they want to fight against cancer, to find cure for the cancer. And at China Medical University, we have a state-of-the-art equipment. So you probably hear from the previous 2 professors. You can find out from their research, they also have some state-of-the-art machine. And here I just might name a few. So this is a quick view of the benches and our cell culture room, and qPCR, and the iBright or home field microscope, and some of like image system, and this one I will use this while the Hyperine image system. So this allows us to access to a single cell inside. So we can look at the single cell, what's going on inside the single cell, and that could help us to understand the intricate spatial relationship inside the cell, and also the cell with their environment. And this is another one, and the incubator system. So it allows us to use the real-time image for the cell monitoring and surveillance. So we can see we can survey the we can observe the cells while the cell is doing the migration or observe the cell's viability. And then we can also do a lot of research by using this IncuSat as S3 system. So in addition, at China Medical University, we also have very active global collaborations with over 107 prestigious universities worldwide. So here I just mentioned a few. For example, that we have very close collaboration with National University of Singapore, because like for each year we hold joint symposium, and so far this past November we hold the sixth joint symposium. So this means that it has been going on for many years, and these two universities we have joint research, and we also uh, co-mentoring PhD students, and we also co-publish some publications. And also we have a very close tie with the collaboration with the University of Tokyo in the area like biomaterial and the stem cell research, cancer and public health. And also starting from last year, we also signed the MOU with Kyoto University and start to hold the joint symposium with Kyoto University. And we collaborate in the area like cell therapy, stem cell research, cancer, and digital health. And also in November, we just hold the second joint symposium with the Kyoto University. And also in November, November 19, and so Kyoto University has set up an on-site lab here at China Medical University. So this is our biopark on our campus, biopark built in our campus. So Kyoto University, they set up an on-site lab here. So which means that we are going to strengthen the research cooperations between China Medical University and Kyoto University. And by the way, I want to mention that this is the 13th. Here, the on-site lab here at China Medical University is the 13th on-site lab for Kyoto University worldwide. And also, China Medical University, we also have very close tie and strong collaboration with MD Anderson. And because MD Anderson Cancer Center, it's the #1 cancer center in the world. And we also have very close collaboration with them and also have publications, many publications with them. And as you can see that the logo of MD Anderson Cancer Center, they cross out this word cancer because they want to make cancer history. So we want to collaborate with the top #1 cancer center in the world. So we also want to help to make cancer history. And China Medical University, so far we have 500, this semester we have 585 international students worldwide coming from 46 countries. So as you can tell, that they're coming from all different countries. So basically, we are very international. We are the international university, and we offer scholarships for the graduate students. For example, you can apply for the Taiwan scholarship. This is supported by the Taiwan government. So the scholarship ranges from like 20,000 NT dollar, which means the Indian dollars above 52,800 to 105,600. And so these are the website that you can visit to apply for the scholarship from Taiwan government. But in addition to that, actually, China Medical University here, we also offer stipend and also scholarship to the PhD student and the free tuition to the graduate student. So for a PhD student, you can have a tuition waiver for up to 4 years, and also the monthly stipend about 52,800 Indian dollars. And even for the outstanding PhD student, you can receive triple the amount up to like 158 for 400 400 Indian dollars. For master student, So far, you have the 1 year tuition waiver, and you can receive up to from your advisor up to like 26,400 Indian dollars, and the requirement will be for the English proficiency. But I know that for Indian student, you don't need to provide the English proficiency because your your official language is also English, so you don't need to apply. You don't need to uh, you don't need to provide this English proficiency document. And here, just some list of the program that we have. For example, biomedical sciences and translational medicine and new drug development, dentistry, Chinese medicine, integrative medicine, acupuncture sciences, and pharmacy and public health, and biological science and technology, and also nutrition. And if you are interested in applying for China Medical University, we are accepting for 2025 for intake for admissions. So you can start, actually we start to, the application is open right now till next April 30th, 2025. And if you are interested in pursuing degree at China Medical University here in Taiwan, you are very welcome to email us. This is the email address that you can contact us, and also or maybe visit the website for the application, and I will give you more application information. Also, here are some of the website and also email and the phone number that you can reach us. If you have any other question, you are very welcome to write to us at this email, and my colleague, they will be very happy to answer your questions. So this would be the last slide. So do you have a dream? I believe that as a young and the energetic person, you all have a dream. So if you have a dreams, China Medical University here in Taiwan, we can help you to achieve your dream. So that's my introduction about China Medical University. And thank you very much.
All right.
You, all
Thank
the
you.
students are
Okay. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. And